Hello everyone, it's Heidi here. I'm going to be showing you how to make this little Christmas card and showing you in the various steps. I'm going to write beneath the tutorial the materials used and clearly title each little chapter so you know where to pause and rewind to and from. So firstly, this tutorial relies on air dry clay, which is fantastic. I love it. So what you want to do is grab a handful of air dry clay and roll it to roughly the width of a pound coin, maybe even less. It depends on your chosen, your preferences really. Once you've done this, you want to get your shape. I've got this lovely little star here and cut these out. Now before I do this, I'm going to show you what I usually do. Once this is rolled out nicely, I just put it on the lid of a takeaway tub so that once I've cut the shapes out, I can peel from round the cut shapes. And usually it just helps to keep them a little flatter. I have had it in the past where, there we go, my air dry clay shapes curl up at the edges and it took me ages to figure out what was up, and it was just where I was peeling them off of the surface. So I'm going to leave those on. Here we go. So they're the first lot of shapes made. So put them aside. Right, here's one I made earlier. So this is where your card begins. So what you need is your card base and your star, and just look at those and figure out the proportions you want. So this star is maybe about 16 mil square. So what I want is some glitter card that's 3 centimeters squared. Now I already had that prepared. The glitter card I have is here. So all I've done is mark 3 by 3 squares along there, and all I'm going to do is cut along the lines with my trusty scissors. And cut as many as you need. So I'm going to use that one here. So that's the beginning, but we also have one other layer. So this other layer is something that I printed off myself, and all I did was filled an email with Yuletide greetings over and over and over again. Chose the fonts I wanted and just printed them off. I think this is font size 12, 14 maybe. So what I'm going to do is look at this square on here and wonder what the best size is going to be. I think with this one I'm going to do it so that there are two Yuletide greetings underneath, and therefore I'll want 2 above. So I am going to try and find my trusty pencil. Here it is. And just mark where I want to be cutting at the top of that Yuletide greetings. So without fussing too much, I'm just going to cut a square. And then also lop off the side. There we go. I'd like to say, if you can hear something snoring, that's my dog. It's not a person. I promise my company is not that boring. So, once things are stuck, that's how it should look. And we are going to be sticking them using a mixture of glue and double-sided tape. So, firstly, I'm going to use the double-sided tape. Stick that in half again. And I'm going to be sticking the glitter part to the Yuletide greetings first, just because that's the easiest thing to get central. And let's start with the easy things, yeah? So, peel the backing off. Get your Yuletide greetings. There we go. Now, as you can see, the distance between that edge and that edge is closer than that edge and that edge. So all I'm going to do is lop off the gr in greetings, because what you'll see is it just looks like I've gone over paper stock that's covered with Yuletide greetings. So you've still got the Yuletide greeting central there. That's quite nice. So more double-sided tape. And I think it doesn't matter how you cut this. You can be in rectangles or whatever. I just thought I'd do triangles because I'm bored of rectangles. 1, 2. Peel off the back. Make sure it's the right way up before you stick it on the card. Try and find a central place. There we go. If you did want to play around with having it off centre and things like that, feel free. Obviously, before you stick it down. The last thing to do is to add the star. So I'm going to figure out how I want that. I think I'm going to put it that way up. It looks sharper, but I think because it looks quite sharp, it looks funkier, rather than the other side looks quite soft. So, some glue. I'm going to shove it in the middle. Oh, that's a lot. I hope that works. Really stupid if it doesn't, wouldn't it? There we go. So, sharp side up. There we go. And quite a bit of excess glue, but luckily this one dries clear, so it's quite good. At least I know it's secure. So there we go, my first card. And as you can see, it's nice because you get slightly different looks each time. I mean, obviously you can change the glitter colour, glitter stock, things like that. But luckily, you always get cards that look like this. So that's the first card.